Hi everybody, good morning and welcome to EduTap. The scheme that we are covering today it is Lakhpati Didi and I can already see people joining. Good morning Shalini, good morning Nitya, good morning Abhishek, hi Subhashri and good morning Pratul and good morning Shavik. Alright, so we are going to cover Lakhpati Didi today. There is not much of the data that is there, so it's a good news, right? However, because see recently the scheme was like in news, it was mentioned in news. There was a program where the Prime Minister he talked about the Lakhpati Didis, okay, how it's benefiting them, and also in this budget there was one target that was extended. So initially there was one target which has now been extended under the Lakhpati Didi. I will explain everything, but before that, here's an announcement for all the aspirants who are preparing for central regulatory bodies. We have come up with one-stop solution guide to all the queries that you must be having regarding the organization you want to join. For example, if you want to know more about RBI and NABARD SEBI, you can get all the detailed information about the organization, hierarchical structure, what will be your role once you join the organization at a certain designation. Everything has been comprehensively covered. Along with that, all about the recruitment process. So how many phases are there, what is the pattern of each phase, and apart from that, the syllabus, eligibility criteria and whatnot. Whatever be the queries that you must be having regarding the recruitment process, we have added everything, and at the end we have given some steps that you can follow on your own. Like if you're going for self preparation, that will help you to take better step while preparing, and it will definitely help you in the examination. So do not miss the opportunity. You can download these e-guidebooks which are free of cost. Okay, now let's come back to talking about the scheme that is Lakhpati Didi. Okay, and what are first of all Lakhpati Didi means? Okay, so here if you talk about if you look at the official notification, you would see that it means who is Lakhpati. Dekho, Lakhpati, it means lakh means lakh means the lakhs in English, like you have thousand, lakhs, crore. So here we are talking about that lakh. Okay, so Lakhpati in Hindi it means what? A person who owns money in lakhs. So when we are talking about Lakhpati Didi, so these will be the ones, okay, these will be the females who would be earning what? They would be earning around 1 lakh rupees or more per household per year. Means under this particular initiative or scheme, the aim of the government is to provide the livelihood opportunity to train the women as such that they will be able to earn more than a lakh rupees in a year. Please keep in mind, it's not in a month but in a year. Okay, and who will be targeted under this? The females, the active members of the self-help groups, they will be targeted under the scheme. Now what is a self-help group? See, initially when this particular concept of self-help group it was launched, it was to help the women, okay, the poor household you can say. So initially the concept was that many poor women, they will come together, okay, they will do the monthly savings, and in a certain month whoever among the that females who would be requiring the money, they would give to her, okay, so that the livelihood can be met. Okay, so initially with this concept to help each other, that is why it's self-help group, because these were the informal organization that was developed and they were helping each other out in the group. But later on government even expanded this scope of the self-help group, okay, and then they came up with the scheme National Rural Livelihood Mission. Dekho, National Rural Livelihood Mission, it's a broad scheme where we are talking about improving the rural livelihood, right? But one of the section under this NRLM, that is your National Rural Livelihood Mission, is about a self-help groups, okay, where initially the aim was just to have that small savings that could help one of the every women. Then it was the aim of the self-help groups, they were enhanced, and after a while the government under NRLM, they were also improving, or they were also providing with various opportunity, providing them with the crucial financial literacy, how they can utilize the money that they have, which will help them to amplify the wealth in the future. They were also provided with skill development under the NRLM facility, okay, and also with the livelihood assistance, okay. So that was when we were talking about livelihood assistance or skill development. Here the government just wanted them to know the basics so that they can just have their daily survival need, or they can just support their husband or maybe father in the family. Like that was the only aim, right? Now under this NRLM section only or segment only, this Lakhpati Didi was introduced. Now here the government wants the women not only to earn but to earn more than 1 lakh rupees per year, so that if you compare them from previously, their economic status it can increase, right? So this is the whole concept about this, about the Lakhpati Didis, okay? And it falls under, it's a component, now it is a component of NRLM, where only the women who are part of self-help groups, it's very important component, because see, in a way then women, they will be getting added to self-help groups, which are actually good for them, because a lot of opportunities are provided. And in fact, I will tell you, under the scheme, if anybody is part of self-help groups, for them the taking loan is also very easy comparatively, because government supports them. And even the loan that they take, they can, for example, I was a group of I belong to a group of self-help group, and we all decided, okay, let's start a business of, like, for example, pickles or something, and for that we require some money, some loaning, right? For us to take loan become easier, because government backs up us also. Even the loan that we can get, it will be at very subsidized rate, okay? And even, in fact, only if one member among the group wants to start off with something, the loan is provided on the basis of everybody, because they are part of the self-help group, okay? So it's very empowering when women, they are part of self-help groups, and Lakhpati Didi is focused on them, okay? So this is the basic of the scheme. The scheme was launched in 2023, abhi recently launched hui hai, and means it was like announced on 15th of August, but somewhere in December, like, it was officially launched. And it falls under the Ministry of Rural Development. Simple to understand, because जो आपकी डे NRLM scheme है, NRLM is your National Rural Livelihood Mission, DAY is दीन दयाल अंत्योदय योजना, ठीक है? तो because it is under Ministry of Rural Development, so definitely this is also under the rural development, ठीक है? अब aim की बात करें, अब initially when the scheme was launched in 2023, that time the aim was to train 2 crore women, but in this particular financial budget that has come a few months back, okay, there now the aim has been increased from 2 crore to 3 crore. So this is the development that has been done, and in the budget, like, there were mention of this particular scheme several times. So it's better if you just understand the basic of it, ठीक है? तो to train 3 crore women, initially when the scheme was launched, it were 2 crore, but this अभी budget जो आया है for 24-25, now the number has increased from 2 crore to 3 crore. So the aim is to train 3 crore women, but who belongs to the self-help groups, very important, ठीक है? और objective means how this will be achieved, what will be done of these, how or in what aspect these 3 crore women will be trained, right? So they will be provided with multiple livelihood activities, means for example they will be taught about plumber का काम बता दिया, ठीक है? How to be an electrician बता दिया, how to do the activities which electrician can do, right? Apart from that, what else can be, how to use a drone, etc. Anything like the basic things that happens at home, household, and which require assistance, these people can be taught, or the women will be taught, so that they would have the livelihood opportunity, ठीक है? And value chain intervention means part of, like, कोई अगर, like, there is some big business that is going on, or some process is going on, to be part of that, in that particular circuit, in that particular loop, be part of any, like, of that particular loop. So that is like the value chain intervention, ठीक है? And provide sustainable income means it's not like that till the scheme only they are going to earn the money, and once the scheme sunset period comes, they will come to back to zero. No, to provide them all the whatever be the livelihood activities, whatever be the skills that are provided to them, to provide it in such a way that on the longer run they can have the profit. और कितना aim है? Government aims what? How much that these women should earn? 1 lakh plus per household per year, ठीक है? कि अगर कोई फीमेल एक हाउस होल्ड को बिलोंग करती है, 1 साल में 1 लाख तो उसी से आना चाहिए, ठीक है? एलिजिबिलिटी है एक्टिव मेंबर्स ऑफ सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स, ओके? सो पीपल हु आर इन्वॉल्व्ड, हु आर engaged in self help groups, those can take participation under this, or those will be given guidance under this, ठीक है? किस ऑब्जेक्टिव से लोन जो आता है? सो डेफिनेटली दैट इज टू हैव द एम्पावरमेंट, टू एम्पावर women, and to also provide them with opportunity to become financially self sufficient, ठीक है? To provide them with skill development, जैसे टेलरिंग का काम सिखा दिया, प्लम्बिंग का काम सिखा दिया, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल एलईडी बल्ब मेकिंग कैसे करते हैं, ठीक है? वीविंग कैसे करते हैं, ड्रोन ऑपरेशन कैसे करते हैं, सो दैट दे कैन असिस्ट इन फ्यूचर पीपल, ठीक है? and they can charge for it. Then income generation, one of the objective is to have proper income generation. Dekho, in NRLM also, when we established the self-help groups, we were focusing on providing them with the livelihood opportunities as well as skills, so that they can have some earning. But we did not have any designated target, like even if though they were earning like 1000 a year or 1000 a month or anything, government was not much bothered that how much they are earning. They were initially bothered that at least they should earn something. Okay, now the it has been it has been now improvised. This aim has been improvised regarding to the income generation, and here it is aimed to have at least 1 lakh per annum income. Okay, and also here the women, they are definitely being taught. देखो ये ना कुछ examples दिए हैं just of skill development, but they can be trained of the entrepreneurial activities as well, and they can be promoted to establish micro enterprises also, right? They could be taught about the new things that they can do as a micro enterprise. ठीक है, and we know that government has already come up with various subsidies and other plans for micro enterprise. So being a self-help being a women of the self-help group will definitely help them to get those credit from the bank loan at very subsidized rate also, and very easy also. Okay, so it's more about, this scheme is more about whatever be the different leverages we are providing at different sections for the improvement of economic status, all can be clubbed together, combined, and then this can be given to the backward section in the village, in this case women. ठीक है, एंड एक्सपेंशन क्यों, पहले कितना था 2 करोड़ था, अब कितना हो गया 3 करोड़ women. This is the expansion. That is all about the scheme. As I told you before, there is not much of the data that is there. Just remember what is the target, to train 3 crore. Initially it was 2 crore, and how much should be provided, what is the aim or target income, that is to have 1 lakh rupees per household. Please keep in mind, not per person. It's being expected. देखो, for example, if in a family there are 5 females, right, not for individual that aim that focus will be provided. So in an household, if all 5 women are part of the self-help group, the aim is to train them as a whole unit, as a one unit, right? Because here government would want to reach to the n number of household and not n number of person. Imagine at one household they have trained 5 separate women, and now they are earning in lakhs, 5 lakh plus income ho rahi hai. Another household is there where there was only one woman, but she did not get the attention because all these 5 took. No. So the aim is to generate the income of 1 lakh per household per annum. ठीक है, plus 1 lakh plus. ठीक है, so this was the scheme. This was one interaction that was happened of the government, of the prime minister with people, where he discussed about the various initiatives that are there, right? So it is a homework for you all. Try to attempt this particular question, and these are the toppers of the last session. ठीक है, we have Bhuta said the right answer, Sakshi said the right answer, Krishna and Sarthak said the right answer, Shreya, Om, Daksh said the right answer, MK Daksh. Then Shefali, Harshita, Sandeep, then we have Neetu, Nana, Nancy said the right answer, Vijay, Shauvik, Kritika and Dent saying the right answer, Richa and Preeti said the right answer. Apart from that, Rishu also said why it was the right answer. ठीक है, Vanshika, Shalini, then we have Navjot, Riya, Rahul, Vijay, Aditi said the right answer, Shweta, Rimi, Varsha and Nidhi, Gautam, Abhi is asking for a scheme. Okay, I'll see. ठीक है, if PM e-bus seva, if there's much to be talked about it, I'll make a session on that. Shubham and Veena and then Juhi said the right answer. Ultimately Sachin said the right answer. Kumar, Rakesh also said the right answer, and Madhu Mathika also tell why it was the right answer. That's good. Shivam said the right answer, and then we have Surendra said the right answer, explaining why, and Nitya. First of all, thank you for the appreciation, and yes, your answer is correct, right? So that is all in this video. If there are any doubts, please ask me. I'll reply. I can see Adirath, Lakhpati भैया क्यों नहीं लाती गवर्नमेंट, फेमिनिज्म के चक्कर में हमें सब भूल गए. No, Adirath, it's not like that. See, we are looking at village level. I don't know if you have been to village or like it's not like if you have been village to village or not, but still they have to struggle. The reason why they are focusing on women is actually to support men only, right? If you look in a way, for example, in a family of only one, everybody is dependent on one man, okay, so you can understand how much pressure he has, and maybe he will not be able to fulfill the needs of the family because of, you know, maybe lack of education or lack of opportunities. But along with that man, if that women is also being taught, it will be helpful for the household, right? And if you imagine, Lakhpati bhaiya would be like, in a year you are earning 1 lakh, so that's very less if you look in a way, okay. So that empowering women is like having an additional support in the household, and it's not like, you know, just ignoring men altogether. Men, you know, even without the much of the focus, they will be able to earn at least 2 lakh a year, like they do this much, they know they have the responsibility. But women are, the government is dividing that responsibility along with the women of that particular household, so it's actually in your benefit and the benefit of men only. And yeah, so that is all in this particular video. If you want me to cover any scheme, do let me know. This particular scheme was also asked by one of you for me to make a session on, right? So that is all. Can this scheme be phase 2 prospective? There is not much data. Pratul, dekho, it can be utilized as an example, right? For example, in NABARD, if self-help group topic it comes, here you can specially add this particular scheme, right? Or like in your topic of financial inclusion, these are all the things, or empowerment of women, right? Anything, these can be used as a good example, but I don't think that individual, like a particular 10 marker question can come under on this particular topic. All right. Is every government scheme to be covered from descriptive perspective? Yes. Bolitunes, I would say that definitely you should do that, because it's that time when even the directly the government schemes are being asked in the examination. So I would say prepare as such that you can write content on it. However, if I would say that if like you have time constraint, go for only the flagship schemes, like detailed in a detailed manner. For example, even if you look at in NABARD examination, day NRLM, it's a flagship scheme, it has been asked, right? Matsya Sampada Yojana, it's also a flagship scheme, it has been asked, right? So only the Manrega, like for example Manrega you can do. So all the flagship schemes are the ones I think you should more focus on, apart from like these are the smaller schemes, like these are the these are the non flagship schemes, ठीक है? लखपति दीदी हो गया आपका, जैसे funds of funds, it's very small amount, like it was a very small scheme, right? Such schemes can't be asked from the descriptive perspective. However, like big schemes that are there, that can definitely be asked. All right, so that is all in this video. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll meet again with another video. Until then, all the very best for examination, and thank you.